Have you ever said something so simple and watched someone completely shift their energy? Like they were suddenly pulled into your orbit, unable to look away? Most people go their whole lives without learning the subtle, nuclear-level power of the words I'm about to show you. But the top 1%, the masters of psychology, persuasion, and power, they know. They don't just know. They use these words to command attention, bend perception, and elevate their influence without ever raising their voice. Let me be clear. These 3 words are not magic spells. They are psychological triggers, deeply rooted in how our brains process status, confidence, and emotional safety. And once you say them with the right tone, in the right moment, something happens. The respect comes pouring in, the resistance melts, and people lean in. Let's begin. At first glance, these 2 simple words might seem weak, but in the right context, they are devastatingly powerful. When you tell someone you decide, you're doing something psychologically rare. You're transferring power. Humans are control hungry. We crave autonomy. So when you give someone a choice, especially in a world where most people try to control others, you become magnetic, trusted, respected. Imagine this. Someone says, "Where should we go?" Most people would rush to answer. But the high-value individual, the person with influence, would pause and say, "You decide." You're signaling confidence. You're showing that you're not desperate to control. And paradoxically, it makes others want to follow you even more. Psychologists call this the illusion of control. Give someone a sense of autonomy and they'll not only respect you, they'll become loyal to you because they felt seen, empowered. Now this is psychological judo. Let's say someone is venting, angry, or emotionally triggered. The average person fights back, gets defensive, or corrects them. But you don't fight fire with fire. You let their energy hit air. You simply say, "That makes sense." And what happens? Instant disarmament. It's as if a bomb was about to go off and your words diffused it. Their brain hears understanding. Not agreement, but validation. Why does this work? Because one of the deepest human cravings is to feel understood. When you say "that makes sense," you're not even saying they're right. You're saying, "I hear you, I get it," and suddenly the wall comes down. Now you can guide the conversation. You might think this is a throwaway line, but it's not. It's a frame control weapon. Imagine this. You're asked to do something slightly inconvenient. Most people either complain, say yes bitterly, or say no rudely. But you smile and say, "I don't mind." What did you just do? You just told the room, "I'm calm under pressure. I don't need to flex. I'm in control of my energy." This triggers something powerful: emotional contrast. When others get flustered, dramatic, or reactive, and you stay composed, you become the emotional anchor. People subconsciously see you as a leader. Because in a chaotic world, calmness is dominance. Now here's the twist. These 3 phrases are simple, but only when delivered from the right inner state do they work. "You decide" must come from abundance, not avoidance. "That makes sense" must come from grounded power, not appeasement. "I don't mind" must come from quiet strength, not weakness. You must embody the energy before you speak the words. So now the question is, are you ready to use them? Not just say them, but mean them, live them. Be the person who doesn't need to shout to be heard, who doesn't need to control to be respected, who doesn't need to dominate to be powerful. Because once you master the subtle, you become unforgettable. And 99% of people, they'll keep searching for louder tricks, flashier tactics. But you just say 3 words, and the world leans in.